Hey there, Michelle McQuaid here from the Making Positive Psychology Work podcast, and I've just finished interviewing Jason Wilburn, a divisional manager and the vice president with Conco Services Corporation and finalist in the 2016 Positive Business Project competition presented by the University of Michigan Center for Positive Organizations. Now, Conco was recognized for creating high-quality connections in their workplace, and here was the aha moment that I took away from our conversation today. Now, when Jason started at Conco about 5 years ago, he inherited a team culture that, like most of our workplaces, ran pretty high on fear and anxiety. Not the best recipe for building trust and working well together. Now, Jason described it as being very internally focused, and he was really struggling with high levels of staff turnover. Add to this the challenges of building a team when most of his employees worked from remote locations and travelled significantly, and you can probably appreciate that he had his work cut out for him. Now, not surprisingly, when it came to their financial performance, this was a team that wasn't exactly kicking goals. So what would you do in this situation? Well, inspired by the research of Professor Jane Dutton at the University of Michigan, Jason started playing with a number of positive organisational changes over the past 4 years. And in particular, he began looking for ways to help his team create more high-quality connections with each other. You see, Jane's research suggests that when people feel respected, trusted and encouraged, it can enhance their performance, their creativity, their commitment, and help them build psychological, physical and social strength. And that you can make any of these kind of connections by just giving others your full attention, by really listening and communicating clearly, and giving them encouragement, information, assistance or support when you can. Now, of course, that all sounds simple enough, but just how do you practically pull this off across an entire team, especially in Jason's case if your employees aren't often face-to-face with each other? Well, earlier this year, Jason set up a challenge where over 4 weeks, each employee was asked to find ways to boost their connections with others based on one of Jane's recommendations. They then documented their high-quality connection weekly goal on a shared online platform. So, for example, someone might have written, "I'm going to have high-quality connections by ensuring I give my full attention to others this week by turning off my cell phone when I'm with one of my co-workers, one of my customers, and someone in my personal life." Nice and specific. And then time was allocated in their weekly team phone call meeting for everyone to briefly share an update on their goals and to discuss how it all went. Now, by compressing this into a kind of sprint project or a high-intensity workout, Jason found that not only did it help his team understand the importance of their connections with each other, but it also gave them a chance to really implement the practices and to reflect on the differences that these were making in their professional and in their personal lives. And the good news is that so far Jason's noticed that the discussions and benefits have lasted much longer than the initial 4-week challenge. As a result of the challenge and some other small positive organisational practices that he's been introducing over the last 4 years, Jason now has a team in which staff turnover is incredibly low, and yet they continue to break record profit goals each year despite being in a highly competitive market. Now, want to know what else Jason's discovered about creating positive cultural changes in organisations? Then head on over to michellemcquaid.com/iTunes and grab episode number 18 of Making Positive Psychology Work to find out, and I'll join you there. Until next time, take care.